I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 42. What's up, everyone? Welcome to episode 42, season 2 of the Monday Night Wars. I am Chad Talks, and joining me as always is Jmack Gaming.
You suck. I hate you, Chad. I hate you. I hate you.
Why would you do that to me?
What the fuck do you mean? Why would I do that to you? Chad, do you want to go over this breaking news? Maybe not breaking news, but news regarding next week's shows?
Sure, yeah. What are they?
Oh, okay. Well, Chad doesn't know. Due to Christmas break, I think we did this last year too. I think this might be just the yearly thing. Christmas break, I guess the president of the United States has announced that there will be no wrestling during Christmas break. And so these are now the go homes to the pay-per-views.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I'm 99% sure. I can even go back to show history and see what happened. Nope, we did 4. Fuck. Okay. Well, I'll go fuck myself. Oh, this is the go home Raw. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Cornette announces the same thing. He says this is now the go home to Armageddon. This is a big show, Chad. It's a big Monday Night Raw here. We have a contract.
Huge.
We have a contract signing between Rock and Christian Cage. We have Big Quiche. He's not here. But Kane and Mark Henry are. And they have no chemistry, and that fucking ruined the match. But Mark Henry defeats Kane in 14:43 with a death from above. Mark Henry gets a big win over Kane. Dean Malenko's here, Chad. What do you know about Dean Malenko?
I know he's a little bitch.
Ooh, tell me how you really feel. He's a better Malenko, right?
No.
Oh, we need a Debbie Malenko versus Dean Malenko match at WrestleMania. Let's book it, Chad.
We'll never get it because Dean Malenko decided to quit.
And I refuse to work with a scumbag company like yourself.
No, we refuse to work with you.
Mike Tyson has a microphone backstage, and he says, due to the success of his match last week, Mike Tyson will be entering the Royal Rumble as a participant, Chad.
Ooh.
He wants to become a full-time wrestler and join his boys in Future Shock in ring, and he's going to do so.
Sick, actually.
At Royal Rumble. But first, Chris Sabin makes his in-ring debut here on Raw and loses to Dean Malenko in 11:58 with a Texas Cloverleaf. Chris Sabin's here, Chad.
Chris Sabin is here, and he got a 46.
49.
Damn, I love me some Chris Sabin. I should have offered him a contract.
Yeah, but you didn't, Chad.
I know, I really should have. I love Chris Sabin.
You want?
Oh well. No. Well, I mean, yeah, but you're not gonna give him to me.
No. But
I know how you operate. I say yes, and you go, too bad, or something like that.
Am I predictable, Chad?
You are.
Well, speaking of predictable, do you want to tell me how I did on my pay-per-view guesses on your show? Do you want to talk about predictable?
Oh, man, I don't remember.
Yeah, exactly. I think I got one wrong, and that was the World War III.
You can check after this if you want. I remember what you said.
You're a scumbag. Brock Lesnar defeats Big Boss Man in 15:18 with a side bear hug. Brock Lesnar. Big win for the Lesnar man. Second City States. Tag Team Champions. They take on the Quebecers. In 14:35, Punk taps out Jacques Rougeau with that dreaded arm triangle choke. And then after the match, Chad, the Barefoot Demons, Megan Barbarian, they give both Steel and CM Punk a super kick. They grab their belts and they raise them over their head as they stand on the poor Chicago boys. Can Megan Barbarian come in and take the belts of the Second City Saints?
That might be a thing they can do, but they could never take them off of the Boys.
Why do you have to... Fuck them. Jushin Liger and Teddy Hart go one-on-one, Chad, and got a 92.
Oh, it's got a 92. In what world?
Jushin Liger defeats Teddy Hart in 15:20 with a Liger bomb.
Wild. Crazy.
Austin says, Mike Tyson wants to join the Royal Rumble. I sound like that. I know. What? What?
What do you sound like?
I don't know. He says, I'm gonna join the Royal Rumble, and I'm gonna throw that rat son of a bitch out of the Royal Rumble. What? Rock and Christian have their contract signing, Chad. It'll be The Rock. It'll be the Cage. It'll be the against the Christian. It'll be King Rock versus King Christian Cage, 1-on-1 World Heavyweight Championship on the line at Armageddon, Chad. It's gonna be a banger.
Be a banger.
In our main event of the night, Jeff Jarrett and Stone Cold. They have great chemistry. What a match right here. Jeff Jarrett making Stone Cold pull out 100 here. Is Stone Cold back?
I don't think. Some say he
never left.
He's never been more back. He's never been more back.
Stone Cold pins Jeff Jarrett in 1935, and then after the match, Chad, that rat son of a bitch, Brock Lesnar, comes out, F5s both of them with Mike Tyson, and says, not only is Tyson in the Rumble, but Brock Lesnar is in the Rumble. Oh, man, is anyone even good enough to defeat Brock Lesnar?
No. God, no. Absolutely not. Unequivocally, no.
Is he gonna?
He might as well just stay home.
Is he gonna be the odds-on favorite to win the Rumble?
It's my pick.
Well, Chad, you're very good at picking. You picked the King of the Ring. Almost did. You picked Liger. Never mind. You stink. That's Raw. 94. Short and sweet. Go homes. Christmas. Go kiss a girl on a mistletoe. We'll see you for Nitro.
We are here, Justin. This is our first of 2 go-homes to Starrcade. The biggest show of WCW is around the corner, and I can barely wait. Justin, I'm so excited.
For what?
For Starrcade, brother. It's going to be great.
Me too. Most excited I've been for your pay-per-views all year.
Awesome. All right, anyway, let's run the show.
What's wrong, Chad?
I'm just excited. It's going to be pumped.
You had
Steiner, need you to match my energy.
You had Steiner Yokozuna last week?
I did.
Holy fuck. Where the fuck was I?
Your brain is mush. No, Jericho cuts a promo.
Nitro was 800 minutes long.
He's wearing Rey Mysterio's mask.
Oh, Logan Paul.
Yeah, he's wearing Chris Jericho. He's wearing Rey's mask. And you know, he just cuts a shit talking promo, and he says, like, you know, Rey, I took your mask, I embarrassed you, but I'm gonna embarrass you even more when I pin you or tap you out in the middle of the ring, and in front of all those people, all those kids that are gonna be wearing masks just like the one I'm wearing right now. You see, Rey, you're our top merch seller. Everyone loves Rey Mysterio. No matter if you could go a month without being on the show, and people still love you. Damn it. They need to learn. They should love me. I should be their hero. And so at Starrcade, I'm going to beat you, and I'm going to give these kids the hero and the role model they deserve. When I beat you and prove I am the immortal Chris Jericho. Booyaka, booyaka.
I like how it just takes everyone's gimmick. I'm a big fan of that. I actually do like it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like, that's like someone that just defeats someone. So
just takes their gimmick.
Just steals one piece of them. That's cool. I like that. Oh,
we've got our global tag. We've got the global tag team champion Sylvester. So actually, it's funny. So
this isn't funny at all.
We get live footage. It says from New Japan Pro Wrestling. So this happened overseas. Sylvester Stallone and Ken Shamrock, they interrupted a New Japan show, and they challenged Chono and Tenzan for the global tag team titles, and they said, yeah, of course. And in about that Superb Wrestling in Great Heat, Ken Shamrock and Sylvester Stallone defeated Chono and Tenzan when Sylvester Stallone pinned Chono with a rocky right hand, and Ken Shamrock and Sylvester Stallone win the global championship titles.
Disgusting. Despicable. Damaging to the New Japan. What the fuck, man?
After the match, so Stallone and Ken Shamrock. So that is the footage. They play that match, and then the music hits and Stallone and Ken Shamrock with their global tag team championships. get in the ring, and Sylvester Stallone says, well, look who just added some gold. Your general manager of Nitro and Thunder, Sylvester Stallone, and my head of security, Ken Shamrock, and massive boos. And he's like, so, we upped the stakes once again, because now, in front of everyone at Starrcade, Sylvester Stallone and Ken Shamrock, we're going to embarrass the Hearts. We're going to humiliate the Hearts. And now, we're going to successfully defend our newly won global tag team championships. Because guess what, Ken? Ken's like, ah! He's like, yeah, exactly. I agree. We are going to beat them so bad they're going to yell at the top of their lungs in pain, much like you just did. Because, Ken, Kenny boy, my friend, we don't have heart. We don't need heart. Because what we have is better. We got money, good looks, and brute strength.
And
Hearts,
no bitches.
We'll see you at Starrcade.
That's some horse shit. There was no need for the belts to be on the line. None. None whatsoever, Chad.
Yeah, but there are.
Chad scumbagging his way to good.
And we've got Team Canada. They go, listen, the Cruiserweight, there's going to be some Cruiserweight tag team championships. And, we haven't announced who's facing for them yet. So we're just going to throw our, we've won a couple tag team matches in the build up to this. And you know what? We're going to throw our hats in the race. We think we deserve to face off for those Cruiserweight tag team championships. And you know what? We're not even going to ask. We're going to show up. We're walking into Starrcade. We ain't leaving until we get that tag team title match.
Well, I guess they're not leaving.
We have Low D versus Bill DeMott. Low D is wearing an amateur wrestling singlet and that head thing that they wear. Like Rick Steiner wears it. You know what I'm talking about?
It's but Lodi's getup is overly obnoxious.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But yeah, and he gets in the wrestling stance, and Bill DeMott is like, "What are you doing?" And he's just does a collar and elbow tie up with Bill DeMott, and then they have a wrestling match, and Low D actually taps him out with submission.
Puts him in a fucking double arm chicken wing.
Yeah, he does. Puts him in the chicken wing. Hits him with the chicken wing, and after he hits him with the chicken wing, he goes under the ring, pulls out a bucket of chicken, eats a chicken wing, and then says,
"What?"
He says, I just tapped out Bill DeMott with my favorite submission hold, and he holds up his food, the chicken wing. Now listen, there's something that I need to show everybody, because Steven Regal thinks he has one over on old Low D. Trying to challenge me to a submissions match, a standard technical wrestling match. I would like everyone to revert your eyes to that, and he points to the Titantron. We see a kid holding a trophy and a wrestling singlet. He says, that right there was my brother. My brother was a champion amateur wrestler. And I know what you're thinking. What does that mean for me? Well, I'll tell you what. Who do you think trained with him every single day before wrestling meets? Who do you think he practices moves on?
My father.
All right, me, I trained with him. And listen, I gotta tell you what, I tapped him out one time. He was sleeping, I jumped on him, put him in the chicken wing, he woke up and just tapped out. And that was the day I knew that me, Low D, I'm a submission god. And I haven't had to bust any out yet. I got the aerial brain buster, and I'm a master fighter. But I'll tell you what, maybe he cracks his knuckles. Maybe it's time old Low D. Maybe it's time old Greco-Roman Low D taps out one more guy. So, Steven Regal, I'm going to beat you at Arcade. Snap. Like this. But it's not going to be like a snap like time's moving quickly. It's going to be a snap. Because I'm going to snap your arm in half.
Oh, Jesus.
My favorite move, chicken wing. Just like I almost did my older brother. I really like the low D gimmick. We got the Clam Crew versus Mike and Mike, and about that decent wrestling, but not much heat. The Clam Crew defeated Mike and Mike with a Sky Twister press, Justin.
Ooh, the hell they busted out the Sky Twister press for?
They're trying to impress. And we've got a match, Steven Rico versus Rob Conway, and Steven Rico taps out Ron Conway in 15:25 by submission.
Just look at me. Just, oh, yeah.
And Rico says, "Hello, sunshine. Oh, I saw a little photo that Lodi showed earlier tonight, and I gotta tell you, even in a match where you should be taking it very seriously, he continues to joke around. Well, Lodi, there will be no joking from this weekend. Because you have to out-wrestle me, and that just simply will not do. You see, and he shows a PowerPoint of his own. It just shows people all throughout Regal's career in like the UK coming up, and that he was just tapping out. He shows him breaking body parts. He was like, I've always been one of the best technical wrestlers in the world. Lodi, I'm taking this very seriously. So I hope you start to realize you're in a lot of trouble. And he, much like Lodi was eating a chicken wing, he's sipping some tea. He says, I'll see you this weekend. You better call your brother, your father, your uncle, your cousins, your whole family. That's going to take your whole family. And hopefully they can talk you out of this mistake, because you're making a horrible, horrible mistake.
Damn.
I'll see you this weekend, Lodi. You see Hulk Hogan. He's doing an intense training montage. He's lifting weights. He's running. He's punching a punching bag. He's training heavily for what could be his last match against Samoa Joe.
Damn. Oh, that bitch.
Tammy Sitch. She's got a missing tooth and a black eye, and she's because she got the shit kicked out of her last week, and she says,
Good.
I am here tonight to announce that as much as I tried, I was not able to get that championship match against Debbie Malenko in China canceled. Ted Turner refused. So, I used my ability as the assistant general manager to tweak the match a little. And Ted Turner approved it. So, this weekend at Starrcade, China will go one-on-one against Debbie Malenko. But there's a special guest referee. And her name is Tammy Sitch.
Oh, that bitch.
So, China, you think you can pull a fast one over me? Well, guess what, bitch?
Ooh.
No one pulls one over on Tammy Sitch. And I'll make sure you will never hold that championship. Justin, Tammy Sitch, special referee.
Let's go.
We've got, listen, not only are we getting that women's match, but we are getting the Miss Starrcade Battle Royal.
Oh, yeah, of
and
course.
These are just some of the women. Now, Debbie Malenko's in this match, of course, but the rest of these women are going to be in the Battle Royal. And in a poor match, Charmel, Lita, and Jackie Moore defeat Debbie Malenko, Cutie Suzuki, and Jazz. When Jackie Moore pinned Jazz, I forgot that I didn't want Debbie Malenko in this, but that's on me. I forgot it, but that's okay. Listen.
Yeah, Debbie Malenko losing.
Yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen. But nonetheless, there we are.
Booked it.
I know, but I didn't mean for her to be in it. But that's on me. Rey Mysterio. He has a different mask on from the one he lost to Chris Jericho. He says, Chris, you want to know why these fans, you want to know why these kids cheer for me? Because I am an underdog. I proved to them that if you fight and you stand up for yourself and you follow your dreams, anything's possible. And at Starrcade, you're not just fighting me. You're not just wrestling Rey Mysterio. You're going to be wrestling each and every one of those people. Each WCW fan, every kid that's wearing a Rey Mysterio t-shirt, every mother and father who work their ass off 9 to 5, work doubles, work triples every day just so they could afford the ticket to take their families to watch pro wrestling at the highest level possible. You're fighting them. You're fighting every kid, every person who has a dream to be a professional wrestler or to be anything, but they've always had people like you in their way. You're fighting all of them. Jericho, I've got so much to lose because you're not just wrestling me. If I win, a win for me isn't just a win for me. I'm winning the championship for all of them, and I'll be damned if I let them down. I'll be damned if I don't get the championship for all of them. Chris Jericho, enjoy your last few hours as champion. Because me and all of my fans are coming to that championship.
Hell yeah. That seems like a very stacked. I mean, Jericho's got the odds stacked against him. He's got to wrestle everyone.
Yeah, are they just going to line up?
I don't know. He's got 1,004 holds though. He could.
True.
Our main event of the night.
And our main event, and thank God no one got hurt. I was very worried. And about that superb wrestling in great heat, Rey Mysterio Jr., Chris Kanyon, and the Outsiders defeat Raven, Abyss, Steiner, and Jericho. When Rey Mysterio pins Scott Steiner with a springboard hurricanrana, the babyfaces win on the Go Home Nitro.
Yes, sir. That is Nitro 89. I don't remember.
We get an 89.
What did Raw get? Less than that.
I don't know.
Why do you not remember?
I don't care. It's Starrcade, baby!
All right, we'll see you for SmackDown.
And we are back with SmackDown, the Go Home SmackDown for Justin's pay-per-view Armageddon.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think... Yeah, Jed. Yeah. I'm ready. Let's go.
I'm ready too.
Eric Bischoff is really sad, but he's really happy. You know, we're on the road. 12 months of the year, 300 days of the year, and he always looks forward to Christmas time because he gets some time off finally. You know, and he knows all the superstars in the back are also looking forward to time off. It's the yearly Christmas break, and he's ready to put on one final show, one banger of a show before Armageddon, which we'll see main evented by Paul White taking on Eddie Guerrero. It's gonna be huge. SmackDown is huge. We had to rush the Cruiserweight bracket forward, so now it's a fatal four-way match. The winner will take on Mystico at the pay-per-view, and guess who gets it done without Randy Savage? It's that rat bastard Jamie Noble, hitting Caprice Coleman with a diving leg drop, and he will move on to take on Mystico for the Light Heavyweight Championship at Armageddon. Good for Jamie Noble. I think Chad has gone silent. He's looking at wrestlers born in Michigan.
No, I just, it makes me so sad when the guys who should be stars for my company are just winning on you.
And they have a stare down here, Chad. And Mystico...
Ooh, a stare.
Yeah, he says something, and Noble doesn't like what he said. But no one knows what he said because he's wearing a mask, and you couldn't hear it through the mask.
Oh, but Jamie got pissed off.
Well, because he's standing right next to him.
Right, yeah.
These two teams are in the back just bickering at each other. Chad, reminder, tonight it is Eddie Guerrero, El Hijo del Santo and Latin Lover, the Guerrero Dojo, taking on Paul White and...
the Rat Boys!
There we go, Chad. That's going to be an unbelievable main event tonight. But first, Psychosis beats Randy Savage in 1439 with a guillotine leg drop. Huge match for Psychosis. But after the match, if I can remember the order in which I booked the angles and segments here. Yes. Eric Bischoff announces because he's hearing all the rumbling and all the stumbling and all the whispering and all the bantering backstage. The number 30, the spot, the Royal Rumble spot, Chad, will be held high in a briefcase 15 feet above the ring. And it'll be 6 men in a ladder match. And whoever can climb up the ladder and retrieve the briefcase with the number 30 spot in it will enter that Royal Rumble as number 30. And these 3 men right here, I forgot to book the other 3 in this segment. It'll be The Undertaker, Psychosis, Triple H, Edge, Shawn Michaels, and if I can remember right, Booker T. I could be completely wrong on that. Let's actually look real quick. Yeah, it is right. That is correct. It'll be those 6 men, a ladder match at Armageddon. Chad, who do you get? I'll ask you at Armageddon. I don't need to ask you right now. Because I don't value your opinion.
Oh.
I didn't mean that, brother. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Oh.
This thing gets mean when he gets
I was
sleepy.
getting in the care. I'm not even sleepy. My brain just turned into baby food, all right? I don't know what's going on. That nitro literally took everything out of me.
You're a Gerber baby bitch, Justin.
Ric Flair's here. He says he's the happiest man alive, Chad. He signed a very lucrative deal to stay here in WWF, you know?
I was genuinely shocked by this, to be honest with you.
They offered him,
I literally was so I had literally had Ric Flair slotted for my next pay-per-view. I was so positive he was coming back.
I'm 99% sure you offered him more money too.
I did.
What? Just another one for the good guys, Chad. What can I say? Ric Flair, he's happy. He signed a lucrative deal to stay here in WWF. And he's just stoked to be with his boy Rhino. And he defeats Stevie Ray because he's so happy. He taps him out with the figure 4. Ric Flair really happy to be here.
I like to think he did the whole match with a big smile on his face. Even when he's getting punched,
He didn't even
big smile.
He's so happy. He came out he wrestled.
Didn't even blade.
He didn't blade. He was dancing around the ring the whole time. He's wearing a fucking dress shirt and pants. He doesn't give a shit right now. He's so happy.
I think Rick is his happiest when he is blading. So maybe he bladed on his way in the ring.
Yeah, probably. He bled. He actually signed the contract with his blood.
In blood. And he actually signed the contract in blood. They said Rick could have used a pen. Woo!
Speaking of blading, Bryan Danielson defeats Test in 9:35 of the Cat Mutilation. Good match right here. Bryan Danielson. Oh man, PJ Black is. People keep asking me, PJ Black, what's your deal with the McMahons? Well, the McMahons make me sick. They have corrupted the wrestling business. They have monopolized the business that I know and love. They just keep adding people and people. They just keep suffocating the business. There's no independent wrestling scene right now because of the McMahons. And I'm just sick of it. I'm just so sick of the stuck-up bitch Stephanie McMahon was.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so sick of that dancing prickhead Shane McMahon just jumping off stuff, thinking he's a great wrestler. No, you're just a dumb idiot, Shane. And I'm so sick of Vince McMahon. And hell, I'm sick of Linda McMahon too. Fuck you, Linda. But Vince, I beat your ass at Survivor Series. And now the people are wondering, when the hell am I going to cash in this WWF Championship match? You should probably cash it in before they fire you. Hell, go ahead, Vince. Fire me. You'll be doing the best thing that's ever been done to me in years if you just let me go. Vince, I'm going to make your life hell here. I'm PJ Mother Effin' Black. In 2001, that's the year of PJ Black.
It's so weird that we're going. I don't know.
We have a United States Light Heavyweight Championship title match right here. Kid Cash defeats Mystico in 703 with a dead level. Kid Cash getting a big win over Mystico here, Chad.
Ooh, big win.
Big win. But after the match, Saturn comes out and starts beating up Kid Cash, and Noble comes out and starts beating up Mystico.
Oh, those pricks!
Those absolute shitbags. Our main event of the night. Ooh, this did not do great. Thanks, Fig.
Oh, god damn it, Fig. You only know who came to play.
In a superb match, Paul White's Rats get the win over the Carrera Dojo, Chad. When Chad Collier pins El Hijo del Santo after using a foreign object to cheat.
Listen, I beat down Eddie Guerrero and said, this is for leaving me in my TW save a couple weeks ago. I beat El Hijo and said, this is for doing nothing on my TW save and then going to the bad guys and being a star.
Oh, my God. What a match that was. And the Rats celebrate. Paul White is so big and muscular. He puts Chad on one arm and puts Big Rig Fig on the other. And that's it.
Yeah, he does.
Is this going to be the scene of Armageddon? Are the Rat Boys and Paul White going to walk out champions? Or is the Guerrero Dojo going to come out?
We're definitely winning. Yeah, not even a question.
87. We'll see you for Thunder.
This is the final show before our two-night Starrcade. Our final, well, eventually there will be a final match. Before our two-night Starrcade event, it's to go home for Thunder. Justin, I am so excited.
Holy fuck. Yeah, I forgot. It's 2 nights.
It is, yes. I have the nights booked.
Ooh. Which nights? LA night?
Yes.
And the Golden Knights from Las Vegas.
Actually, Jason Knight.
Oh, the world's sexiest man.
I took him from you. Haha.
I'm the world's sexiest man.
Sure. Let's run the show.
Oh, thanks, Chad.
Yeah, listen. Rick Steiner versus Scott Hall, and about that had good heat and decent wrestling. Scott Hall defeated Rick Steiner with a fall-away slam.
What a match this was, Chad.
Decent little opener. After that. Well, I wanted Rick Steiner, but that's okay.
You got so many Ricks on this fucking roster, Chad.
Scott Steiner paid off Rick Rude to help him beat up Scott Hall.
Steiner was in the ring. He couldn't help, all right? It wasn't going to make it any better, all right? Fuck you. Sorry, buddy.
That's okay. I don't care. In a good match, Raven defeats Alex Wright with a pile driver and shaves his head bald, Justin.
Alex Wright is now down to a 65 in-ring. You have killed my boy. Oh.
Ugh.
Oh, and he's bald. And he's got Tori Wilson with him. God damn it. This guy's losing at every avenue.
After the match, Raven cuts a promo. Before he can cut a promo, he's cut off by Chris Kanyon, who jumps the barricade with a steel chair in hand and takes the steel chair, and he's going to go hit Raven with it, but then he takes the chair and he throws it to Raven. And then Raven, with the steel chair in hand, he's like, what? And then Chris Kanyon jumps him and starts punching and kicking. And Raven, he swings the chair. Chris Kanyon moves out of the way, super kicks him in the face, and then, and grabs a microphone. He says, you can use any weapon you want. You can use any advantage you want. No matter what the stakes are, I will shave your head, Raven. Raven versus Kanyon, hair versus hair.
That's going to be a banger. Which one of these long-haired freaks are going to come out bald?
We have a match. Samoa Joe taking on Horus Hogan in an extremely short match. Samoa Joe defeated Horus Hogan with the Island Driver.
Oh, what an avalanche Island Driver. What an absolute move that is, Chad. What do you know about the avalanche Island Driver?
I know it's not as good as the Island Driver.
What the hell's the Island Driver?
After the match, Samoa Joe grabs a microphone.
Island boy.
He says, Horus, you go find your Uncle Hulk Hogan and you send him a message. You tell him that the minute 13 or whatever our match had, that's double the length of the match I'm going to have at Starrcade when I end your uncle's career. You know what? On second thought, you don't get to tell Hulk Hogan Hogan can watch me say the message on TV because you're not going home. You're going to the hospital. And then he puts Horus Hogan in a dragon sleeper and as he passes out.
What the fuck? Samoa Joe's going off the deep end.
The entire time yelling, Hogan, your ass is mine!
Ooh. I'm excited for this match. I'm excited to see what happens.
We've got a 6-man cruiserweight action and a decent match. Shannon Moore, Matt Hardy, and Super Crazy defeat Homicide, Chavo, and Evan Courageous. And Matt Hardy pinned Chavo with a flying leg drop.
Ooh. Ooh. All right. All right.
After the match, Christopher Daniels comes down to the ring and he says, congratulations, you three. You three won a one-way trip to Starrcade and Ultimate X. Justin, these 4 men will compete in a fatal 4-way at Ultimate X.
For the Cruiserweight
For
Championship.
the Cruiserweight Championship.
Very intrigued to see what a Ultimate X match is. I don't know any idea what this is, Chad.
Be special.
It is. I wonder how it's going to do. I wonder if it's in the game.
We have the Syndicate doing something. Oh, yeah, DDP and Sting, they're in the back, they're laughing at Scott Hall being beaten up by the Steiner brothers / Rick Rude. And Nash and Six, they jump him. They get in a big locker room brawl.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
And it's also announced that the Cruiserweight Tag Team Championships will be won for the first time, and it's going to be in a fatal 4-way tag team match, and these are the teams that will face for it. Too Cool, taking on Team Canada, taking on the Clam Crew, taking on Sweet Sensations.
Oh, man, I have my favorite team, and I'm pulling for them, Chad.
Clam Crew?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
We've got our co-main
Wow.
event, Rey Mysterio versus Ahmed, and then a superb match. Rey Mysterio defeats Ahmed with a springboard hurricanrana.
What a match. What a
Ahmed
match.
was mad. Ahmed's mad because he doesn't have arcade match.
Yeah, that's weird. I'm not on the card.
And in our main event, a little preview of what's to come maybe. And about to head superb wrestling in Great Heat, Mick Foley and Owen Hart defeat Juventud and Ken Shamrock when Mick Foley pins Ken Shamrock with a pile driver.
Yes, unfortunately, Hoovy and Shamrock don't work well as a team.
I'm finding out Ken Shamrock only works well with one man, and that's Vader.
Juventud had an in-ring of 73. Oh, no.
Oh, no. And our contract signing, AJ Styles and Rob Van Dam.
Ooh, a new picture.
Yes, AJ Styles, he says, listen, Rob, we may be friends. I respect you a lot, and I think you are truly one of a kind. But at Starrcade, I'm putting our friendship aside because I've got something to prove. I need to prove that I have what it takes to be the main eventer. I need to prove that I have what it takes to win the big matches. I was the longest reigning Cruiserweight champion, but none of that matters anymore. What matters now is this Universal Championship. What matters now is me main eventing my first ever Starrcade. I have to win, RVD, and I'm going to win. I'm going to make you regret ever picking me to face off for the Universal Championship. And Rob Van Dam says, AJ, you are going to give me a hell of a fight. I know you are. Listen, I need you to bring this energy, because if you don't, I'm going to whoop your ass. I'm going to, and people are going to know that AJ, just like you couldn't do with Christopher Daniels, and win the big match. That was the biggest match of your career, and you lost.
Ooh.
That's on you. You need to win this match, AJ. I'm sorry. I don't think you can.
I don't either.
And that's the show. They signed the contract. It's official. AJ Styles versus Rob Van Dam.
Gets an 88. That
88.
is your go home with the Thunder, the next show. Armageddon.
Justin, what match are you looking forward to the most in Starrcade?
I am looking forward to. There's 3 on the card, Chad. I'm really excited for Ray and Jericho.
Okay.
I'm really excited for Samoa Joe, Hulk Hogan. But I would be lying if I said I was most excited for AJ Styles taking on RVD. That's
Ooh,
gonna
nice.
be absolute. Is AJ Styles actually ready for the main event, the limelight, the limelight? Yeah, or just stick with that. Or can RVD show why he's one of a kind in the whole effing show and win the WCW World Heavyweight Championship?
Time will tell.
Time will tell. Also, Raven and Chris Cannon. I'm very excited to see what you do with that. Everything else, I mean, I'm excited for it, but those are my 3 and my honorable mention. Also, Ultimate X. What the hell is that going to be about? Who knows? And the women's showcase talent battle royal. What is it called again?
The Miss Starrcade Battle
Miss
Royal.
Starrcade. There it is. There it is. My brain is turned into fucking mashed potatoes. And I have no desire to stop either tonight. I'm ready to keep going all night.
Hell yeah! I'm surprised I'm not dead. Like this is usually when I tap out, and I'm
because
so
we
wide
have
awake.
a pay-per-views, and then we have the end of the year rewards to do, Chad.
Yes, correct.
We'll see you for the pay-per-views.